And for the first time in its history, Taiwan is sending a wartime handbook to every single home on the island. 9.8 million of them. Not a pamphlet, not a public advisory as such, a full civil defense guide with instructions on what to do if you see enemy soldiers, how to survive an invasion. A very clear warning. Any message claiming that Taiwan has surrendered is fake. Do not believe it. This is not routine disaster preparedness. Now, this is, in fact, Taiwan, which is preparing its citizens for the worst case scenario, an invasion at the hands of China. Taiwan calls it a civil defense handbook. The authorities are convinced that China's coercion is entering a whole new phase. The booklet was unveiled in September. This week, it goes out to every household in Chinese, English, and soon in multiple foreign languages. And it tells the public exactly what to expect. Bomb shelters, evacuation routes, how to build an emergency kit, what to do if you run into enemy soldiers. And there's another important part, one that tells you about the fear that Taiwan lives in. Any announcement claiming that Taiwan has surrendered must be assumed false. Why that reminder specifically? Because Taiwan's National Security Council believes disinformation will be among the first weapons used in a conflict situation. False surrender notices, fake presidential statements, fabricated broadcasts, all aimed at breaking public morale. The Deputy Secretary General of Taiwan's National Security Council oversaw the handbook and said, I'm quoting, "This booklet shows our determination to defend ourselves. We need people across the Taiwan Strait to understand that there will be a huge cost if China makes the wrong decision," quote unquote. It's also a message for Beijing and the world. Taiwan basically wants to show that its people will not panic, will not collapse, and will not surrender their future. Which then brings us to the next question. Why now? According to Taiwan, China has changed its playbook as well. Taiwan says China is no longer dealing with isolated provocations, but with hybrid warfare every day. The handbook outlines scenarios, including sabotage of undersea cables, cyber attacks, inspection of Taiwanese vessels by an enemy nation, and lastly, a potential full-scale invasion. Remember, China claims Taiwan as its national territory. It has not ruled out force to what it calls reunite it with the mainland. And in the last few years, it has steadily increased military activity around Taiwan. Fighter jets, bombers, naval drills, missile tests. But Taiwan rejects China's claims entirely. It says only Taiwan's people can decide their own future. But it's not taking any chances. It is preparing for the worst, clearly. So what happens here onwards? The government will reportedly now run campaigns to help people, assemble emergency kits, identify the nearest shelters, understand how to communicate if networks go down, and know what to do if the island is cut off from the outside world. For Taiwan, this is no longer hypothetical what if. Clearly, preparations are underway. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.